Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We are live. It is Friday night, and I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope your Friday was going well. It is 7 p.m. Eastern. We are live worldwide, 4 p.m. Pacific, and we welcome everybody. We thank you very much for making us a part of your evening. We're here every night, 7 p.m. Eastern, to share some light and levity and love with these episodes that we do, which are really fun to create for you. We have so much fun behind the scenes creating and formatting what we're going to do that night. And a lot of preparation goes into the broadcast and the presentation. We have so many people who have literally rolled up their sleeves and have wanted to participate in this broadcast in terms of some of the resources and some of the support and the love and so much more. Great guests coming on the show. We have a full lineup of extraordinary guests. We are literally maybe just one day available. I think the entire month of June, we're completely booked with extraordinary guests from television and film and music and theater and authors and spiritual people, inspirational people, people from sports, people from food and cooking and chefs and just you name it. We have so many extraordinary people. Some of them I've known personally as friends over the years, and some of them are people who are hearing about the show through other colleagues, or they're just discovering the show themselves and they're like, hey, that's pretty cool. A lot of fun and levity on that show and light, and I want to be a part of it. And we really appreciate that. And I'm so happy and blessed that you guys are a part of it as well. This is our fifth week. We're getting ready to wrap up soon, our fifth week here of broadcasts. I can't believe it. Monday will be the sixth week of the Jim Masters Show Live. And it's been really absolutely extraordinary. We created this, for fun about 5 weeks ago, going on 6, and didn't know, what the response would be. We just figured, hey, build a set, create it, get the lights on, and go, run with it. And that's what we've done. And you guys have been so extraordinarily supportive and loving and kind. And it's amazing, again, because we can all use some light and levity and love, right? Considering everything that we've been through lately. So that's what this show is all about, with our phenomenal guests from all walks of life and all levels of celebrity and background, as well as fun segments too. Like tonight, I'm going to take you on location to California. That's right. I'm going to take you on location to California with some incredible footage that we have from some filming that we did, and some really scenic shots too. So I wanted to take you on location tonight. Plus, we're going to do a lot of viewer interaction. I want to see how you guys have been doing and how your week's been going. Again, because this is an entertainment lifestyle talk show. So you and me and everybody else that's watching, you can absolutely participate, because it is, again, a very interactive broadcast, and it continues to grow. We're tweaking it. We're expanding it. We're growing with fresh segments and new features and viewer interaction. And again, lots of great love and support and guests. And I'm just so amazed by it. Again, as I've mentioned, I do this professionally, as a television and radio host and personality. So to open things up here on YouTube, on the YouTube channel at Jim Masters TV, and also on Facebook at Jim Masters TV, this has been a real hoot. It's been a blast and a blessing. And I thank you very much for joining us. Again, a great show. I'm your host, so I'm here to host. I'm here to entertain, and I'm here to lighten the load. And before we do our usual scenario of welcoming the cast of characters and doing our glass toast and everything, let's see what's happening with our viewers and how they're doing, and say hello to all of our viewers, as we like to do all the time. And Marianne Kelly says, hi, Jim. Marianne, good to see you this Friday night. And Christopher says, hi, Jimbo. Hi, Chriso. And Christine Fairwood, it's already 7. Yeah, could you believe it? It's already 7 o'clock. Now it's about 6 or 7 minutes after 7. The day went fast today. We've been really busy planning out all of the shows. I'm balancing this with my professional work on television and radio. So sort of jockeying around my day, which has become really full because I've been devoting a lot of time when I'm not on the air elsewhere on television and radio, devoting a lot of time to building and making the Jim Masters Show live really something very special for you on YouTube, and then also simulcasting on Facebook at Jim Masters TV. So yeah, we're here, and I'm glad you're here as well. And do the time warp. I think every day lately since March has been a time warp for all of us. Like the stripes, thank you very much. Wait till you see what I wear on 4th of July weekend. We're going to have a lot of color of the set, I think. I don't know if you noticed the set when I had film and television actor Tony LoBianco on for Memorial Day, that very special, poignant broadcast that we did. The set became red, white, and blue. So we alter the set based on the theme and the topic, or the feature, the segment, or what the guest is all about. And that's the way we do it in television too, professionally. So we're doing it here at the home studio. And Sharon Beth Lieberman Wallace. Sharon Beth, good to see you in New York. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling well. I know that you've had some moments where you haven't been feeling really the best of late. And you've been with me for years on Facebook. And you've just been such a loyal supporter, literally, of everything that I do. And I really appreciate that. It's a beautiful thing when you have people that follow along with what you do. And I just think it's absolutely amazing. And hello from Karen in Pittsburgh. It's so great to have you as well. It's always a blessing to have you here on the show. And as you know, we always start with our favorites. Again, light and levity. And if you're just joining us, we're going to be taking you on location on this episode to California. How are we going to do that? We don't have to fly. We don't have to take a train. I have the opportunity to take you here through the show. Here's your friend, George Burns. George Burns is here. George Burns says hello. He's our sidekick, got the cigar. There he is. How close could he ever get, George, to just see all of you? I think he sees Karen, and he sees Christopher, and he sees Sharon Beth. He sees you all, especially with those thick rimmed glasses, huh? He sees you all, and he bids you all a very special good evening. And as always, Jeannie's here. Jeannie's excited because I think the hair salons are open. So she's going to be coming out one of these days, and hopefully she will be greeting us soon. Right, Jeannie? Yes, Master. So she's here. People love this bottle. Okay, since I debuted this bottle, so many people are asking about this bottle. This bottle was a gift again from a close friend, somebody that knew I always loved the I Dream of Jeannie series. And I prayed for a bottle to be on my bureau when I was, I don't know, in 6th grade. I sort of prayed to above and said, hey, when I come home, can I have a Jeannie bottle sitting on my bureau at home in my bedroom, where I can open it up and I can go inside and I can be there with the couches and the beads and Jeannie's in there. So that didn't happen, obviously, when I was 11. So I was kind of crushed all day at school. I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be cool. You know, I'm going to come home and there's going to be a Jeannie bottle, because I prayed and prayed and prayed, figuring that would work. Didn't tell the parents, didn't tell anybody. Maybe I should have. Sort of my own little arrangement. And no Jeannie bottle. But years later, I mentioned that to a friend, and she actually went through heroics to find this authentic hand-painted replica of the Jeannie bottle. And that was a real gift. This thing weighs a ton too. It's solid. It's really solid. And if you remember, they patterned the Jeannie bottle for the TV series after the Jim Beam liquor bottle. That's right. A little TV trivia there for you. We like to have trivia. And of course, there is your friend that you love to see all the time from Switzerland. There is the canine, Silver. He sees all of you too. I don't know if you can reach in and pet him. I don't know if, but he's here. He sort of stays down there because he sort of protects the environment, sort of our mascot, I would say. And then, of course, we do this every night. Light, levity, fun. Every host has their cast of characters and their mascots. So there's Jimmy. And Jimmy says hello to you. Jimmy says, how are you? And you're having a good day? I certainly hope so. And so does Jimmy. So we're going to put Jimmy right here. Jimmy likes to stick down there with Silver, sort of like David and Goliath. Only Jimmy can hear Silver speak for some reason. And as you know, we go full out here on the Jim Masters Show live. So we, of course, we say, and again, a little light, levity, and love is what we're all about here on the program. Let's do a little lights, camera, and action. little Hollywood style there for you. Isn't this thing cool? People have been asking about this too. It actually says lights, camera, and action. And we picked this up in a store. Oh boy, I'd say it's about 7 years ago I saw this thing. And it's, it's like one of those, sort of megaphones that you see on film sets and TV sets, lights, camera, and action. There you go. So it's the real deal. The only thing we don't have is the you need one of those. We'll have to get one of those too. And we've got here Kathleen, the Queen from Queens is here. Kathleen, it's great to see you. How are you doing? How is your family? How is your mom? I hope you give mom lots of my love tonight. And your mom is, we're going to have to, one of these days, once we get past hopefully the social distancing and everything, we'll have to go to lunch and maybe in Manhattan or something. And we'll invite your mom and I'll get a chance to spend some time with your mom. So best to your mom. It's a shout out to Kathleen's fabulous mother and to fabulous Kathleen, who's a dear friend as well. Good night, Gracie. No, not good night yet. It's hello, because the show is still in full gear here. And yes, we went Hollywood weeks ago, I would say, when we first started the show. So how is everybody doing? What are some of the things you guys have been working on? Have you been working on things? Have you been doing a lot of cleaning of closets? Things are now starting to slowly reopen, which is a good thing. And, slowly, you got to do it cautiously. Want to make sure that everybody is safe and that everything is done, in a very tempered manner, which is really important. But the weather is getting nicer and people want to get outside and they want to spend some time with, the beautiful outdoors. Got to get that vitamin D, because I don't know if you know that most people are low in vitamin D. I had it checked a while ago, a couple of years ago, and it was actually low. So we made sure we upped that vitamin D. Most people, they say, are low. Especially if you live in the northern parts of the globe. So it's good to get that vitamin D, whether you do a supplement or you go outside and you enjoy it. And Christopher is planting like crazy in the yard and clean the deck. I tell you, the last couple of months, people have been doing all kinds of yard work. We've heard lawnmowers outside. We've been hiking. We've been going to the coast. We live along the coast, but we've been going and accessing the coast. We've been doing a lot of really cool things. And let's see. Awesome. Thank you. She always asks for you. We will all get together. That's to your mom. Love having an opportunity to give my best to your mom, Kathleen. Christopher is doing his yard work. It's a time when a lot of people are, sort of like looking at things in terms of, hey, I've had all this downtime. I've wanted to finish that book. I've always wanted to do that hobby. I've always wanted to do this, wanted to do that. And a lot of people have been actually pursuing things they've always dreamed of doing because they've had a little more time to do it. Creative things and things that they wanted to do years ago, they sort of put on the back burner. For me, one of those things was this show, because I've had so many people ask me for years to do a show like this. And so we sort of put it all together and built it rather quickly about almost 6 weeks ago. And this has been something that I've been toying with, trying to figure out from a technical standpoint, from a set standpoint, format standpoint. How do we do it? How do we build it? How do we make it right? We don't want to just throw something on the air and have it be, schlocky or just, we want it to be the best that we can with the resources that we have. So put a lot of time into it, and here it is. And yes, it is house spring cleaning, and it's already June. Could you imagine? It's already June. It's like March, April, May just zipped by in a New York minute. It doesn't even feel like it's June already. Memorial Day's passed, Mother's Day's passed. We're on the doorstep of Father's Day, Easter and Passover. They passed. St. Patrick's Day just came and went. Really amazing. So hopefully in 2021, with fingers crossed, we will be making up for it with celebrations and Again, we'll see, but hopefully, at least you know that at 7 p.m. Eastern every night, 4 p.m. Pacific, we will be here, one big family around the world. And again, we've been getting people from all around the world who've been discovering this show across the United States and Canada, Asia, Europe, Australia. We welcome all of you. Share the links, tell your friends, have watch parties. If you don't know how to do that, there's a little icon on Facebook underneath usually the post promoting the episodes, and you can click on that. You can have a house party. As always, we cheer and celebrate and toast to you and you and you and you. There's a lot of you and you and you and you these days, and that's fantastic. And you know what we have here tonight? We wanted to go just refreshing and cool. So this is some pink lemonade, just regular pink, fresh squeeze pink lemonade. Doesn't it look good? Nice and refreshing. Doesn't look so pink, right? I don't know. It's very light and pink, but here it doesn't look so pink with that camera. It looks red. But there you go. Maybe a little closer. And again, the famous Aunt Gertie glass here that we tend to use the toast with. Nice and chilled, nice and cold. And so we're having some refreshing lemonade. We're getting ready for, nice weather and busy weekend. We're here Saturday and Sunday. We've got some very special shows. Of course, on Saturday, the disco ball goes behind me. We have a lot of fun on Saturday nights. And then on Sunday, we're going to have our next viewer of the week. That's right. What does that mean? You're just joining us? Well, when I created this show, I said, I don't want to just talk about the things that I want to talk about. I want to be interactive with the audience. I am a host. Professionally. So I believe in hosting, but also interacting. So with that, we decided several weeks ago to celebrate a viewer of the week, somebody who's been with us almost every night, somebody who's been sharing the links, somebody who's been very supportive, somebody who's commenting, somebody who wants this show to be successful and to grow so they have access to that light, levity, and love that we talk about with our cast of characters and our guests and our fun segments. So on Sunday, 7 p.m., somebody watching probably right now is going to be our viewer of the week. And we're going to contact them in advance so they know, because of course you need to have the webcam and the microphone so we can bring you on. But you'll have an opportunity to be an exclusive guest with me, your host, Jim Masters, right here on the Jim Masters Show Live. And that's something we do exclusively here. And it's something that I think is really, really important. We're not going to mention who it is yet. Nope. We don't mention it. Christopher's asking, who is it? Who knows? We don't know yet. We have to check with our friends at Price Waterhouse. We got to run the numbers. We got to look. We've got to we put a lot of time and effort into the show. We don't just throw it together. So stay tuned. That'll be revealed. We'll have a great show Saturday, a lot of fun with the disco ball and a lot more tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, we've got special segments as well. We're going to have some food involved and also a viewer of the week. And that's going to be terrific. I know you guys love that because you get a chance to learn more about one of the viewers that we celebrate here on the show. So let's see. What is in the glass, Jimbo? Pink lemonade, fresh pink lemonade. You know who we don't see? We need to bring Ken back. Where is Ken? Ken may be away, but hopefully Ken will be back. Ken was a good guy too. And let's see, more comments coming in. Admire your genuine personal connection with viewers and their families. You really do appreciate loyalty from all your viewers. I really do. It's the kind of person that I am, Marianne, and you know that from working with me professionally when I interviewed you on television and radio, and then you found the show and you've been here almost nightly and enjoying it and telling me that even off the air, and I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And of course, Christopher still wants to know who will it be now? The who will it be now? What song is that? There's a line. It's a 70s song. I can hear them singing it. Who will it be now? We'll dig that out. Maybe we'll sing it one of these days. People want me to sing. That may be coming soon. So stay tuned for that. Not on this episode, but soon. We're working on a couple of cool things. I'm writing actually a song. So that will be revealed on Sunday. So make sure you stay there with us on Sunday. I like, sometimes I really love, or all the time, I love these shows too, where it's just you and us, where we get to really interact. You're here, you can shoot some questions, you can tell me how your day's going. We're here live worldwide, streaming and simulcasting on YouTube right now at Jim Masters TV, streaming and simulcasting right now on Facebook. This is all about you and me. I bet the next guest will know how their camera works. Well, that is funny. If you watch that episode, you know, that's what makes it genuine, Marianne. I've watched it, and it's very funny because we saw the back of your chair, and then you see the chair moving, and then you see it swiveling, and it's almost like, I think I can. It actually is very warming, and it's very, if people go back to last Saturday in the archives, you can go back and see every episode of the Jim Masters Show live by going to YouTube and Jim Masters TV. That's right. Just type in Jim Masters TV when you search YouTube. The channel comes up, and we've reorganized the channel so you can see all of the episodes neatly lined up one after the other, with the newest episode, the latest episode on top. And then you can scroll down for the older episodes. I mean, they're not that old, 5 weeks, but still you can go down. And then there's some other cool things that I've done separate from this show called Masters Mantras, which are positive messages that I've done for years on Facebook as posts that have turned into some video. And then there's some other cool stuff on the YouTube channel at Jim Masters TV. So we're pounding a lot of content on the YouTube channel as well as here on Facebook. And yes, it is Huey Lewis. I can hear him singing it. I can hear him singing that. What is the name of the song, Christopher? I'm trying to think of the name of the song. You have always shown how much you get along with your viewers. I've been following you for the past 16 years. 16 years? Wow, I didn't realize it's that long, Sharon Beth. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. That's a long time invested. And you've seen me on television and heard me on the radio, and now you see me here coming into your living room or bedroom, wherever you are in your room. And it's a blessing to have you in here with me. Thank you for those kind words. 16 years. I really appreciate that. And I noticed the change a while ago. David William Smith, good to see you as well. I appreciate you being here. He's a good guy. Again, still waiting to go to lunch with you, me, and our friend Rich Fresher, who retired after like 40 plus years at public television. We've all worked together, and good to have you here, Dave, as well. So again, we've got all the welcomes. We've done all of the introductions. Now I want to take you to California. I have some footage that I uploaded that I want to share with you here when we were on location. The reason why I want to show it now is because it's actually almost a year to this week. About a year to this week. We were in California. We went to California actually a couple of times last year, as well as Colorado. Either tomorrow or Thursday, not Thursday, tomorrow or Sunday. I'm already jumping a week. Tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to, in addition to the regular segments we do, the fun interactive segments, I'm going to take you to the Netherlands, to Holland and the Netherlands. We have some really special footage of when I was in the Netherlands and some really beautiful and cool places that we visited in the Netherlands, in Europe. I was on a TV shoot there, and then we also got a chance to visit some other really special, very important places. One of the places is called Royal Flora Holland, where most of the world's flowers actually pass through, that come to the United States, come to Canada, come everywhere. And that was an amazing, amazing place. We're going to share that with you and so much more. So it's either going to be tomorrow or Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Today, we're going to take you to California. Christopher Joseph says, that's amazing. 16 years. Jim is only 20. Yes. Well, maybe 25. 25 if I go back here. No, 20 if I go back here. 25 about here, right? Yeah. Thanks for that compliment. I appreciate that. So why don't we strap in? Why don't we put our seatbelts on, everybody? Because I'm going to take you through a couple of scenarios here. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and we've spent hours uploading a lot of different things. Couple of the things you're going to get a chance to see is also some footage of the Brady Bunch house. I got a chance to go to North Hollywood and actually visited the Brady Bunch house last year, which was amazing. And then also the legend, which I think the Brady Bunch house is probably the most recognized house in movie and television history. It's just the house that when everybody sees it, they recognize it. And remember, that house was the house that actually exists in California, was only used for the exterior shots. The rest was filmed at the Paramount Studios there in Hollywood, in Los Angeles. So they only used a regular house that people lived in for the exterior. And then, of course, HGTV and my friends Lauren and all the team there, Maggie, all of them, they were part of a massive Brady renovation and a TV series. And this was actually the footage I'll show you when we get to it, and I'll tell you about it when it comes out. The footage we show you is actually while the renovation was occurring last year as they were getting ready to do it. They brought in the Property Brothers from HGTV, very popular show. And they also brought in the Brady kids, Greg and Marcia, Peter and Jan, Bobby and Cindy were all there. Of course, unfortunately, Alice, played by Ann B. Davis, and Carol Brady, Florence Henderson, and Mike Brady, Robert Reed are no longer with us. But the kids were there, and the kids were tasked to work with the Property Brothers and take a house that inside looked nothing like at all the set at Paramount. So we've got some exterior shots of that as well, actual footage. And then another house that was very famous from the TV series Family. And Family ran in the late 70s to the early 80s, and it starred Sada Thompson and James Broderick, who's Matthew Broderick's father, Christy McNichol. Remember Christy McNichol? She was Buddy Lawrence. Sada Thompson was Kate Lawrence. James Broderick was Doug Lawrence. Gary Frank was Willie Lawrence, and Meredith Baxter Burney at that time, now just Meredith Baxter, she was Nancy Lawrence, the daughter. And then Quinn Cummings came in as well later in the series, and that was on ABC. And then Meredith Baxter went on to Family Ties, and she became the mom on Family Ties. So I went to Pasadena, the original real house where they shot that very popular drama series. The popular drama series Family exists on a beautiful street in Pasadena, California, which is a beautiful neighborhood. So we'll show you that as well and some other things. But first, I want to take you on an amazing plane ride. This is an amazing shot that I've got when we were flying from the East Coast to California, and the sun was setting, and then there were clouds. It's just, if you're looking for some really beautiful stuff to make you feel good, wait till you see some of this footage I captured with my phone, actually, when we were 38,000 feet in the air, flying over the Southwest and getting ready to make our way to California. So we'll start with that, and then we'll go through some of the footage. We've got Malibu. We're driving through Malibu, which is really cool, through the mountains. From Malibu, we also have the beautiful Topanga Overlook, which is a gorgeous area. So when I go on the TV shoots, I was there for a couple of TV shoots, I like to spend some extra time catching up with family, catching up with friends, and doing some sightseeing. So we've captured some really cool footage here. So we're going to take you to the West Coast, to California, and enjoy, starting with this beautiful and scenic, gorgeous flight. Take a look, and I hope you enjoy it, and then we'll chat as we go along. Here you go. Wasn't that really nice? That was really beautiful, just the way we were coming from the sunset perfectly into the mist and the fog and the clouds. Here's another shot for you. This one's absolutely gorgeous. We were heading west, so the sun was setting in the west, of course, as it does. But we were flying at the right altitude at the right time. And take a look. There's no sound. It's just peaceful, beautiful video. So you don't hear any music or talking, which I think is really nice. And it's just very pleasing to the eye. And I want to share it with you right now. Here we go. We're going to be flying continually. This is that same trip, but now the sun is setting and it's pretty beautiful. And I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. That really nice. That's absolutely beautiful. Again, I could watch that for hours. And, a lot of times when people are on the planes and they're sleeping or they're reading a book or they've got the headphones on, they're listening to something, sometimes I do that too, but I'm always making sure I look out. I always get the window seat whenever I can. And I'm always looking out. When I see shots like that and I just see visions like that, it just really knocks me out. I love stuff like that because you're 38,000 feet in the air and you look out your window and it's free and it's there and it's absolutely gorgeous. Here's another shot. We're actually going into the huge puffy clouds. I think we're starting to maybe go over the Grand Canyon, but here's another shot. Really, really eye candy. Hope you enjoy it. They're really nice, very soothing and relaxing. I mean, after, a busy week or it's the end of the week, isn't it nice to have shots like that? Again, just capturing that. And that was about 1 year ago this week when we were on our way for the television shoots in California. Now here we are actually in California. And I think we already did the TV shoot. So I took the rental car and we started driving through the mountains from LA to Malibu, and we went to the Topanga Overlook, which is really beautiful. But here is a little bit of that windy mountainous drive from Malibu. We had already gone to Malibu, and then I'm sort of working it backwards. We're going to take you to Malibu and the beach in a minute, but here's driving from Malibu to LA. Just a little clip, a little piece of it, and something really cool to look at, to enjoy. And here we go.
Head northeast on Malibu Canyon Road toward Mesa Peak Tractorway. Continue for 5 miles.
Really nice, huh? So now we've taken you on that little trek there. And that's from Malibu going towards LA. Very windy, mountainous, a lot of tunnels, but just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And now here are some great shots when we're in California, high above, overlooking the beautiful valleys. This is the Topanga overlook in Topanga, California, which is between Malibu and Los Angeles. It's a beautiful area. And when we happened to be there, again, about a year ago to this week for the television shoot, everybody said, you got to go. You're not far from the Topanga overlook. You got to go there and go take the car up to the top, going up the mountains and stop. And there's a beautiful viewing area. And some people, they have a picnic. Some people just sit and relax, read a book. There was a couple of people I met there, and we just chatted about this, that, and the other thing. Very nice people up there. And then you got these stunning views, all of the flowers. We were talking about gardening before, all the flowers in bloom, probably is again right now this year. And here's some shots overlooking some of the valley in California at the Topanga Overlook. If you're ever in that area, I imagine you should check that out and bring your camera, because it really is beautiful. You can see for miles. So let's take you to the Topanga Overlook there in California. California, here we come. Where's Lucy and Ricky and Fred and Ethel singing California, here we come. Here we go. Enjoy. Hey, everybody. Jim Masters here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. We're having a terrific time here on the West Coast for our television production and several days of shoots and all kinds of good stuff. But right now, we're stopping off at the Santa Monica Mountains and the beautiful Topanga Overlook. Take a look at this view. Quite nice. From atop the Santa Monica Mountains and the Topanga Overlook, Jim Masters signing off. Hope you have a great day from California. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. Hope you're having a great day. We're here in California on our multi-day television project. Everything going really beautifully. Meeting a lot of great people. Good stuff. Right now, we're stopping off at the Santa Monica Mountains and the Topanga Overlook, which is really gorgeous. Beautiful day here today in California. Let's take a look at the beautiful Topanga Overlook at the Santa Monica Mountains. All right, you have a great day. Here we go. gorgeous day here in California. Wherever you're watching this, hope you're having a great day too. Breathtaking views here. Really nice. All right. Have a great day, folks. Ciao. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're having a rough day, well, maybe this video I've created, short little cell phone video, will ease your tension, making a nice day for you. Santa Monica Mountains. We're high atop on the Topanga Overlook here in California. Birds, butterflies. Met a couple of nice people here too. A couple of artists who are up here painting, and some writers taking in the beautiful scenery. So again, if you're having a rough day, take a look at this. Hopefully this will smooth things out for you. All right, signing off. Jim Masters. Cheers. Isn't that nice? Really, really nice. Now we're going to take you to Malibu and show you some beautiful shots when we were there as well. Hope you're enjoying this. Just some peace and tranquility. Let's take a look before we go and continue our journey in California together. I just want to share some of the fantastic comments that have been coming in, which we really appreciate. We're having some fun taking you on location today. Oh boy, there's a ton of comments built up here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Christopher Joseph says, awesome footage. And Karen Levitt says, hi, everyone. Kathleen Walker says, wow, so beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Crystal Nolan, good to have you here as well. Very beautiful footage, Jim Masters. Thank you. I'm sure you're enjoying it, and I appreciate that. I enjoyed shooting that. Gorgeous clouds and sky. Alan Thayer, awesome shot, Jim. Looks like cotton candy. Yeah, that was the clouds when we were in the plane there. Glorious view of California. Absolutely. Were those shades on your show? Maybe on disco night we'll do that, or Saturday night with the disco ball. Hi, Jim. Great footage. Jacqueline, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining us on the Jim Masters Show. Kathleen says, really nice. We appreciate that. And again, if you want to see past episodes of the show, just go to YouTube, to Jim Masters TV, and you can see all of the episodes of the program. Now we're going to take you to Malibu, and let's cue up that beautiful footage. Really nice stuff there. And then don't forget, we're going to take you to the Brady Bunch house and the family house as well. But first, let's stop on the beach in Malibu, California. Here we go. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. Hope you're doing well. You're having a great day. We are here in Malibu, California right now. Having a great time. Our television shoots have been going really well. Some really cool stuff we've been doing. But taking a little break right now and getting together with a bunch of friends and colleagues. But first, we are taking a look at the beautiful scenery here in Malibu. Take a look at the ocean. Kind of nice. Hope you're having a great day. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Jim Masters here in Malibu, California. We're not going to say much in this quick little video. We'll just let you enjoy the soothing serenity of the Pacific coming ashore here in Malibu. Cheers. Really nice, isn't it? And now here is what I promised, our visit to the famous Brady Bunch house, which is sort of in North Hollywood area. And you know, it's actually in an actual neighborhood with neighbors. And when I was visiting the Brady Bunch house, got a chance to talk to some of the crew that was working on the total renovation of the Brady Bunch house to make it exactly like what it was on the TV series, because all the shots you saw inside, including the backyard, were built on the Paramount Studios lot there in Hollywood and Los Angeles. And only the facade of this regular house in this neighborhood in California was used for those exterior shots of the TV series in the 70s, late 60s, 70s. And so they did a whole major renovation. And about a year ago, they debuted the whole thing. And it was absolutely incredible. It was a special on HGTV. And it was really, really cool. They brought the Brady kids in and the Property Brothers. So when we went, they were still working on the house and they were still doing some of the interior to make it look exactly like what the TV series looked like, which was quite a feat because that wasn't a 2-floor house. The real one that exists that you're going to see, that wasn't even a split level, but the one on the series had the big stairs, remember, that went up to the actual bedrooms, Carol and Mike's bedrooms and the kids' bedrooms. But in this house, this real house, there was no second floor. So what they had to do was extraordinary. But these are the exterior shots when we got a chance to visit the Brady Bunch house there in California, in the North Hollywood area. And again, it's not on a lot of land either. I mean, the neighbor to the left is right there, the neighbor to the right. The neighbors are very, very friendly and welcoming. We were chatting with some of them. Some of them are Hollywood producers and others that work in the industry. And very friendly. And I told them, you know, I work in TV and radio and all. And we were talking shop a little bit, but everybody was very friendly and very nice. And here is Jim Masters Show Live, taking you to California as we meander through California and now to the famous Brady Bunch house. I think I posted pictures of this last year when we were there on Facebook, but here's some actual footage for you to enjoy. Bring back some memories. Carol and Mike and Alice and Bobby and Cindy and Jan and Peter, Greg and Marcia. Remember them all? And Tiger, of course. Tiger the dog. Here we go. And And look where we are, everybody. Jim Masters here. We're in North Hollywood, California. North Hollywood, sort of Studio City. And this is the Brady Bunch house. That's right, here on location. This house was restored. This was a private home. HGTV purchased the house, and along with the Property Brothers, and Greg, Marcia, Jan, Bobby, Cindy. They took this house, which inside was nothing like the actual sets that were used at the Paramount lot here in California for the Brady Bunch series. They just used this really for the external shots, but they renovated it from top to bottom, inside and out. And it's going to be a big reveal that's happening in the fall on HGTV. They added a second level, and the inside. And look where we are, everybody. Jim Masters here. We're in North Hollywood, California. North Hollywood, sort of Studio City. And this is the Brady Bunch house. That's right, here on location. This house was restored. This was a private home. HGTV purchased the house, and along with the Property Brothers, and Greg, Marcia, Jan, Bobby, Cindy. They took this house, which inside was nothing like the actual sets that were used at the Paramount lot here in California for the Brady Bunch series. They just used this really for the external shots, but they renovated it from top to bottom, inside and out. And it's going to be a big reveal that's happening in the fall on HGTV. They added a second level, and the inside actually looks like the Brady Bunch house. It's really incredible. So we're here right now on location. It's the actual street, which is Dilling Street. We're in North Hollywood, Studio City. It's really cool. Absolutely. There it is. The Brady Bunch house. I could hear Tiger barking in the backyard. Fantastic. And she's painting the numbers so they match the original street address of the Brady Bunch house from the TV series, because the actual house had a different address. Really cool. All right, that is the Brady Bunch house here in North Hollywood, Studio City, California. Very cool. Jim Masters on location. You know what's really cool? Did you see that woman that was bending down by the curb? She was actually hand painting the street address that matched the street address that they used in the TV series. That actual house, the street address, the numbers did not match what it was on the TV series, the Brady Bunch. So when they did that whole massive renovation and they actually gutted the inside of the entire, what happened is HGTV purchased the house from the original owners, a woman that had owned it for many, many years. And there was a lot of people that wanted that house. Lance Bass, the singer, wanted that house. A lot of people wanted that house, but it was sold to HGTV, and then they totally renovated it and turned it into a TV series, a very Brady renovation, which was very popular and really cool to watch. You can probably see it on, YouTube or maybe HGTV reruns or something. But she was actually painting the numbers so that way the street address matched what the TV series address was, which was really amazing. Here's one more shot of the Brady Bunch house for you, and then we're going to take you up to Pasadena on our trip to California together, live here on the Jim Masters Show. If you're just joining us, good to have you with us. I'm your host, Jim Masters. We're here every night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, every night with the Jim Masters Show live, and we do all kinds of cool things and lots of comments coming in, and thank you for being with us. Here's another shot of the Brady Bunch house, and then we're going to take you to Pasadena so you can see the house that not only was used for the series Family, but was used actually in a lot of major motion pictures as well. The house looks almost identical to the way it did The only thing I would say that's a little bit different in terms of the house that was used for the TV series Family is with the series Family, there was a fence in front with all kinds of shrubs and trees, and the owners who have the house now sort of opened all that up so you can actually see the lawn and you can see the house. But it's really a gorgeous house, and it went for several $1 million, I think, recently to another family. But here's the Brady Bunch house, and then we'll take you to Pasadena to see the incredible house that Christy McNichol lived in as a kid. At least she did on that series, and the whole gang on Family. Here's the Brady Bunch house first. And look where we are, everybody. Jim Masters here. We're in North Hollywood, California. North Hollywood, sort of Studio City. And this is the Brady Bunch house. That's right, here on location. This house was restored. This was a private home. HGTV purchased the house, and along with the Property Brothers, and Greg, Marcia, Jan, Bobby, Cindy. They took this house, which inside was nothing like the actual sets that were used at the Paramount lot here in California for the Brady Bunch series. They just used this really for the external shots, but they renovated it from top to bottom, inside and out, and it's going to be a big reveal that's happening in the fall on HGTV. They added a second level and the inside. All right, and now we're going to take you up to Pasadena. Beautiful, beautiful neighborhood where this house resides. Again, now this house is a real house as well. Only the exterior shots were used for the TV series Family. You may remember, again, starring Seda Thompson, James Broderick, Meredith Baxter Birney, and Gary Frank and Christy McNichol. And very beloved series. It was an Aaron Spelling production. And Aaron Spelling was responsible for a lot of shows, Charlie's Angels, and on and on and on. But he was once asked in an interview, what was his prized series? Of all the things that Aaron Spelling was involved in, he was a prolific producer, especially in the 70s and 80s. And they asked him, what is the series that you're most proud of? He said it was the TV drama Family. And brilliant writing, brilliant acting. I think you may be able to see reruns. They do have them on YouTube. They're not pristine condition because they're people's VHS tapes that they uploaded. But the series Family is on YouTube, and those episodes are incredible. I actually have the DVD of the series. The set came out very limited a couple of years ago. It was a gift, actually, given to me, I think, on a Christmas a couple of years ago. But they only released, I think, the first 3 seasons. Sony never finished the rest. So you have to watch them on YouTube, and hopefully one of the nostalgic channels, I'm hoping like Antenna TV or Tubi, one of the others, re-airs them, because they did go into reruns. But it's really a brilliant series about the Lawrence family and all the things that they go through as a family together. But here's the actual house that was used for Family, as well as, if you do research on the Family house in Pasadena, that was used for several other movies. When I did research on this house, I was really surprised how many other things the house was used for. I thought it was just used for the TV series Family, but used for some other major movies too. Here it is. It's a short clip, but the house is beautiful and went for several $1 million recently. Now to Pasadena. Enjoy. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. We're in Pasadena, California. We're on Milan Avenue, and this is the house where the TV series Family was filmed. The exterior shots, Seda Thompson, James Broderick, Christy McNichol, Gary Frank, Meredith Baxter Birney, Quinn Cummings. That's the actual house. 1230 Milan Avenue in Pasadena. But on the TV series, it was Holland Street. Really cool. Here in Pasadena. It's a really nice neighborhood, really beautiful. I think the street lamp that you saw there on the right, if it was too quick a clip, because again, you know, maybe you want to see it again. I'll just show you another quick shot. It is that beautiful. Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. We're in Pasadena, California. We're on Milan Avenue, and this is the house where the TV series Family was filmed. The exterior shots, Seda Thompson, James Broderick, Christy McNichol, Gary Frank, Meredith Baxter Birney, Quinn Cummings. That's the actual house. 1230 Milan Avenue in Pasadena. But on the TV series, it was Holland Street. Really cool. Here in Pasadena. That street lamp there on the right, I think you can see that on the TV series. I can almost see Buddy Lawrence, Christy McNichol, coming down on her bicycle, and Kate coming out, Seda Thompson, to grab the mail. They used the front yard, the driveway, the street. They used the backyard. I mean, all perimeters of the house, the exterior shots, the backyard was used. So the people that had owned the house originally when that TV series was on sort of loaned the house, which happens a lot sometimes, for the TV series. And the only thing they didn't use was the exterior of the house, but all of the actual shots, the backyard, the front, the sides, the street, they used all of that in all their shots. Where with the Brady Bunch house, they only used that one shot of the front. They didn't use the sides. They didn't use the backyard. They didn't use the interior. Like with the family house, they didn't use the interior. But with the Brady Bunch house, they only use that one shot of the front. And that window that you see up in sort of the arc on the left-hand side of the upper part of the Brady Bunch house, that window didn't exist on the original house. They added that for the TV series for Paramount. And when they did the major HGTV renovation, they actually added that window last year. All those years, that house never had that. And there used to be a wrought iron fence in front, not during the series, but the original owners had that. They took that out. So the house looks exactly now like the TV series, which is pretty cool. And the family house right there in Pasadena is absolutely beautiful too, and very well maintained. Some comments coming in. We are live. Hope you're having a great Friday night with us. And Kathleen says, really nice. And let's see. Jacqueline says, hi, Jim. Great footage. Glorious views of California. My pleasure, Christopher. Let's see. Yes, the Brady Bunch house looks the same because they did that major renovation. The backyard has the swing set. I mean, the barbecue, it looks exactly like it. It's really amazing. David said he watched the series, which is, of course, the HGTV series, the Very Brady renovation. And what they did was amazing because, again, the house there that you saw in that clip, originally, the inside wasn't even structured the way the Brady Bunch house was in the series. They had to gut the entire house. And the person that owned it before, it looked very, there was sort of an old-fashioned styling to it. So they had to make it look like the kitchen and the dining room, and they built the stairs going up and the bedrooms and Mike Brady's architect den and all of that. They found furniture. What they did too is they opened up to the public anybody who had artifacts from the Brady Bunch house and anybody who had things that looked like the original pieces, including the vase when Bobby and the brothers are playing upstairs and they're playing the basketball upstairs and it bounces off, smashes the vase. That was a whole episode about trying to glue that thing together. And they didn't tell Carol and Mike, their parents, and they had the vase at the table and they were eating dinner. And then the water started leaking through and everybody was looking, all the kids were looking around like, who did it? And that was a cool episode about telling the truth. But more comments coming in here as we take you to California. Cool that you got to see the house. It's amazing what they did. Absolutely. Very cool. And as a TV person myself and growing up, a lot of these shows, it was just really extraordinary. And again, Christopher here says, great tour of California. Like I said, every episode we do something different. And that's what's great, I think, about having an entertainment lifestyle talk show. We're not locked into any specific format. I mean, we've got a theme to how we do the shows, but whether we have guests or we have interaction with you or we take you on location or we do dinner or whatever it is, we like to have a lot of fun. So great to get such wonderful content coming to us with Jim's interesting narrative, all in our homes for our convenience. Thanks, Jim, for all of your work for us. It is my pleasure. I love doing it. And again, we've got a lot of cool things up our sleeves. Tomorrow night, we're going to be here as well. Saturday night, we have a lot of fun. Sunday is Viewer of the Week. One of the lucky viewers will be contacted, and hopefully that person will be available. And on Sunday, we're going to celebrate that person. Plus, one of the days, either tomorrow or Sunday, we're going to take you to Europe. We're going to take you to Holland, beautiful Holland in the Netherlands, with some more footage that I have here as well. And you are very, very welcome, Joanne. I appreciate your being here as well. And absolutely, absolutely. Good to have you here as well. So we're going to wrap the show up. Yeah, we tried to get it in within an hour, but we always go a little bit over because we have so much fun. So remember to relax, always breathe, and always relax. That's what we always say at the end of the show. And I hope you enjoyed our tour, taking you to Panga Overlook and through Malibu up to Los Angeles, and then Malibu, and then to the Brady Bunch house, and then the family house, and some of those other cool places. We're going to be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. A reminder, if you'd like to see all the past episodes, some of the great guests we've had, some of the fun segments, food and music and all kinds of cool stuff, trivia, laughs, light, levity, and love, go to our YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. I don't know why they use the word subscribe because it makes people think you got to pay, but you don't have to pay anything to just click subscribe on the YouTube channel, and click the notifications bell, because then you'll be alerted every time there's new content. Sometimes it's this show I put on there, and sometimes some other footage goes on the YouTube channel as well. So relax, breathe, love one another, take care, count your blessings, your joys. And again, we always love having you here. This is a work in progress. This is still 5 weeks old, and it's taken off by leaps and bounds. It'll grow if you continue to spread the word, share the links, share the posts, tell your friends and family, folks who you think will enjoy the light, levity, and love we try to share with you here on the show. So that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something fun. And again, more of cool comments coming in. I love the comments and the interaction. Always love these shows. Have a great night. You too as well, Kathleen, and everybody who tuned in tonight. We're back 7 p.m. Eastern, live, 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Special Saturday night show. Lots of fun. The disco ball, somewhere behind me, ends up going on screen. We have a lot of fun and levity, and then on Sunday as well. So wherever you are around the world, thank you very much for making us a part of your evening. We really appreciate it. I'm your host, Jim Masters. I thank you for your time this time till next time, which is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Again, if you want more of the show, feel free to check out the YouTube page at Jim Masters TV, because you'll get all the footage, and all the archived episodes are there. The great guests, the laughs, the levity, and so much. So with my Peak Lemonade, and with George and Jeannie, and Silver and Jimmy, we say thanks for being with us. You're a blessing, a joy to have here, and we thank you very much for being with us. You take care. Love you all. Be with us tomorrow night. I'll be here waiting for you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.